Hey Glassgang, thanks for tuning in. So I recently started playing on the PlayStation Network and started a brand new character. This is a level 100 build using 2-star Hellcat armor that can solo the boss in the first heat wave. I decided to go with an aimed on sight build with this one as it is a low effort and low requirement build type, and it's still going to be just as powerful and if not more in the next update. Me and the Orange Cowboy optimized this build live on Livestream, and I have that linked in the description if you want to check that out. And what we're going to do is go over these special points, special perk loadout to farm raid gear and put together either the 3-star or 4-star versions of this build that I have on the channel and linked in the description below. If you're new around here, consider subscribing. I upload build guides for Fallout 76 weekly. So before we go any further, we need to talk about the build. For the special points you'll need to invest in the build: 15 strength, 6 perception, 3 endurance, 3 charisma, 10 intelligence, 12 agility, and 7 luck. Under strength, I have easy target, 75% range damage to crippled targets. Master heavy gunner. Shotgun champ. This one's very important to the build and is why we're using a pepper shaker to achieve this kind of damage. It is with this perk card seriously helping with DPS. It adds 10% damage to crippled targets per projectile your weapon fires, and with the setup that we're running on the pepper shaker, it fires 8 projectiles. That's 80% more damage. Heavy gunner. Expert heavy gunner. Under perception, we have center masochist, 75% range damage when attacking the torso. Again, when we're aiming down sights and aiming at EN06, once the shield goes down, it's all torso. We're just hitting the torso, so this is just more damage. We have number cruncher. Your weapons have 2% increased damage per AP cost. Under endurance, we have a 4-star bullet shield. This is very important and is how we're taking down the shield. In this clip, you'll notice I'm spooling up the weapon preemptively, and as soon as the fight begins, I start shooting, but then stop to use multiple stim packs. I spam the stim pack button. This is to heal and overcome a lot of the damage that I'm taking. And with bullet shield, that's how we're taking down the shield, is with deflect damage. You gain a 20% deflect chance for 6 seconds when firing a heavy gun, is triggering deflect damage, and that's what's taking down the shield. And that's how we're taking down the shield, is through deflect. Ironclad. This is also very important, and it works with body armor or power armor. In this case, we're using power armor. Since we only have it at 1 star, it's 15% more protection, double if wearing a matching set. Since it's a full set of Hellcat, we are getting 30%. Under charisma, we have strange in numbers, and this is because we'll be joining a team to enter solo and get 25% stronger mutation effects. Tenderizer. Each attack makes your target take increased damage. Under intelligence, we have first aid. Field surgeon. Batteries included. Stabilized, another very important one for armor penetration with heavy guns in power armor. And science. This is why you'll see the +2 science mods on my armor. This is increasing our damage, giving us up to a +38% buff at soft cap, which is increasing our damage. Under agility, we have Gunslinger. Your ranged weapons do 12% weak spot damage. Guerrilla, do 20% range damage to close enemies. Guerrilla Master, 5% range damage to close enemies per onslaught stack, +5 max stacks. Gunslinger Expert, 1% ranged weak spot damage per onslaught stack, +3 max stacks. And finally, Born Survivor at full rank. This means that falling below 40% health will automatically use a stim pack once every 20 seconds. I use stim pack supers only. I recommend only carrying stim pack supers because even having the stim pack priority heal option set to strongest first will use a diluted or regular stim pack. With Born Survivor, it's only applied to manual stimming and not auto or assisted stimming perks. Under luck, we have Ricochet. Gain a chance to deflect range attacks based on your luck. This is also helping a lot to get that deflect and take down the shield fast. Bloody Mess, 15% bonus damage means enemies may explode into a glory red paste. And finally, One Gun Army. This gives us heavy guns gain a 12% stagger chance and 75% limb damage. These are the legendary perk cards. I have a 3 rank, taking 1 for the team. This gives us enemies take 30% more damage when they attack you if you're on a team. That's why it's important to be down here on a team. You can be solo and still be on a team by entering the raid solo. 2 rank legendary agility and a 3 rank legendary endurance make up the legendary perk cards. I'm still under rank 150, so that's why I'm making this as a level 100 build. And once I unlock the level 150 character legendary card slot, I'll probably put legendary strength to get more points into the perk card loadout. This is the armor set I'm using. It's a full set of Hellcat troubleshooters plus 2 intelligence 2-star armor. And the reason I went with 2-star is to give more flexibility down the line if you decide to go with a sentinel build like the 3-star version of the build, or if you want to go the through hiker route with the 4-star version of the build linked in the description. Both of these come with different perk card loadouts and are affected by the 3rd star on this armor set. So keep that in mind when you're going to be choosing your 3rd star for this armor. And the reason why I went with Hellcat is because the resistances are quite high and very good comparable to the meta options, while also being easy to achieve early on by just completing the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. And you don't even have to have the materials to craft this armor set. You'll unlock the ability to craft it, but you'll also be given a full set of Hellcat on a chassis at the end of the quest in your inventory ready to use. To start the quest, head on over to Fort Atlas and speak to this person, Russell Dorsey, to start the quest. This is the weapon I'm using. It's a quad pepper shaker with the rapid legendary mod. You only need these 2 mods, and realistically you don't actually need rapid. You can just run the 1-star version. We did run it 1-star on stream and it performed just as good. Having rapid does make it quicker for the time to kill, 6. 3rd star mod on this one's not doing too much for us. We have the hex barrel so that we can get those 8 pellets per shot, and plasma magazine, because even though in the Pip-Boy it says that the fusion cells do more damage, in reality, in practice, plasma does do a lot more damage. You'll also notice that we don't have a sight on this weapon. This is because of number cruncher. Like I mentioned earlier, the higher your AP cost, the more damage that your weapon will do. So by not having a sight, that increases the AP cost of this weapon, directly increasing the damage. With this build, we're really spec'd for the pepper shaker to increase its damage. You don't have the ability to craft a pepper shaker, don't have a friend that can craft you one. Veteran players will get them as drops and just throw them in their vendor if they don't script them. You can also join our Discord, and we have members that play on every platform who will gladly craft you one if you ask nicely. These are my mutations: adrenal reaction, bird bones, eagle eyes, egghead, herbivore, but you can run this one carnivore since we're not using any specific herbivore buffs. Herd mentality, marsupial, scaly skin, speed demon, and twisted muscles. Just be aware that sometimes this can happen. I got no reflect damage off that at all. It's like he's immune. If this happens to you, the quick fix is to switch worlds so that you don't have a buggy world like that. And I'll be using this build all weekend on PlayStation with Discord members on stream. If you want to ask questions about the build, if you're trying this out for yourself and you have any questions about it, drop by the stream and check it out. Ask me questions, and if the stream is already over, definitely still comment and I'll answer any question that I can. And if you have any questions right now, drop them in the comment section below. Oh yeah, that's a lot more damage. That's a lot more damage. I think we're gonna do it. I think this is a single stage build now, Orange.
Heck yeah.
I should probably fix my addiction though and try again, because I think it'd be better. to be a lot faster. I think we had a buggy session here and it just was invincible. Single stage level 100 build. I'm MsGlass, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG!